What's up, y'all? It's Jay here, your accountability coach and ghetto psychologist, and it is my life's purpose to help Black people navigate this patriarchal system of white supremacy. Y'all, it is November. First of all, November? We in fucking November. Okay. I knew this year was gonna go by fast because last year went by kind of fast, but I knew this year was gonna go by even faster. But it's November 5th, 2025, the year of our Lord and Savior. I'm not Christian, but I just love to say that because I do love Jesus despite that. Anyway, before we get into the things, y'all, this is the longest government shutdown in history. It's been well over a month. People are not getting paid. Um I think by now they figured out the food stamp situation. I think people still just now about to get their food stamps. I don't know. I gotta go relook at that. At one point, they was getting them, and one point they weren't getting them, and now I think they are. I don't know. I didn't really confirm. But it's a lot going on in the world. Um, when it comes to me, though, I can give y'all a little bit of my tea right now. So I have finished my book. I finished my book, right? So I got just a few last minute pieces, of course, to add, and then I can do my final edit on my book. I'm gonna show y'all the fucking excuse me, the book title, the title, the cover, yeah, y'all know the book title. I'm sorry, I can't talk. It's retrograde, so yo, look at that. Oh my god, it looks even better. It looks. Oh my fucking goodness. I don't know why it looked like me looking at it up here on the camera. Yo, this is the book title, y'all. I'm finna fucking lose it. Um, um, okay, I'm sorry. That was not supposed to, like I saw it looks different. You know how you look at stuff. Okay. This book means okay. This book means a lot to me. This book means a lot to me. I have prayed so much about this book. I've cried over this book. Let me tell y'all something about this book before I get into what we're gonna talk about today. I started this book in March. This book was not in my plans, not even a little bit. Okay, I had plans to do a self-help book in a couple of years, but the culture we are living in, the time we are living in, this was nothing but God. God was like, you got to write this book. And when I tell y'all from March, I say to March and probably like June-ish, maybe even a little longer. I can't keep up with the time of this year. Like I said, everything has gone by so fast. Like I said, I started this book in March. It's November. I did this book in less than a year. Well, less than a year, less than 10 months. That's mind blowing. Anybody who's written a book knows that that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And it's not a small book. It's over 200 pages. The neurodivergent is what I'm telling y'all. It's not always bad to be an ND. That is the only reason I feel like I was able to write that book like I did. But anyway, so enough about that because I'm not here to big myself up, but it's kind of crazy because I'm finally settling into what is really happening. Like while it's happening, I'm just going. I'm not really realizing what exactly is taking shape while I'm writing this book. It's just coming out. Like God is just, like I said, moving through me. I did not write this book. It was not all me. Yes, parts of me are going to be in the book. Of course, there's going to be a human side to the book because I'm still a human, but the whole force of being able to just have the energy to do it, that wasn't a God. It wasn't a God. So, and again, when I finally finished like a few days ago, like when I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna do one final edit once I get the hard copy. I might add a couple of things here and there, but I can't add no more. Like I just can't add anything more, right, than what is already in there. I might add, like, like I said, just a little minor adjustments because I'm continuously reading and seeing where I need to edit. But anyway, not to get too far into it. Um, I'm just now thinking about what this book could do for like me in like a selfish way, in like a self-centered or egotistical way. Like I'm just now thinking about, hey, this book really could like platform the fuck out of me. It really could. If it gets into the right hands, which I have a plan for that too. I'm not gonna spill too much of my motherfucking tea. I'm telling y'all enough. But because of the plans I have surrounding this book and because of how it's like when you it's the same thing as if you're having a baby. And the only reason I know is because I've had a baby before. It's that equal excitement and fear and that, oh my God, I'm really doing this. Like it's dawning on you, oh my God, I'm really doing this. Like I'm really about to release something into the wild that means so much to me. I don't know how people are gonna take it. Um, and then it's the I hope it does well, meaning like I just hope it gets into the right hands. Like, and when I say gets into the right hands, I mean that in two ways. I mean that in a way where it gets in the right hands where it does platform me. That's the ego side of me thinking about how it could benefit me myself. And if it gets in the right hands, it could change the world. This book is life changing. And that's all I kept thinking about while I was writing. This book is life changing. It wasn't about me. Though I never thought about, I swear to God, I never thought about myself while I was writing this book. I never thought about myself when I was writing this book until I finished. And then I was like, oh shit, if this shit get in the right hands, bitch, I can make money off this motherfucker. Like it's dawning on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is one part of how I know that this was nothing but God that was writing this book through me. It's another part of me that knows that it's more about the world hearing this, my voice, of course, but not just my voice, but what God really wants. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody can tell me that most of this book I will never say is 100% God. Nothing. And I said in this book, I said nothing written by man is 100% God's word. Nothing. So I will never say my book is 100% God's word. Again, there's going to be me in it. But a lot of this book is what God wants for us as humans to understand about each other and to understand about what we're doing to each other, to this world, and how we need to fucking stop. Shit. Okay? Okay. So enough of that, right? Thorn to the Eyes coming out is going to be released officially for the public. I feel like I got a boogie in my nose, so y'all gotta excuse me. I don't give a fuck. This is real time. I'm a real nigga. Fuck. Um, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be released just in time for Black History Month. I'm releasing it February 6th. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. We got time. We got plenty of time. We got 3 months until then, right? Hold on. Yeah, December, January, February. That's 3 months. So we got time, plenty of time to get yourselves together. It's not going to be expensive. It's only going to be available on my website, bitch. All me. What Drake say? All me, for real. That's what we doing. It's yes, I'm going to use a print, but you gonna get your copies right through my website. Cause it's time for me to get my reward. And this is an insider. Anyway, enough of that. Enough about me. But y'all, I'm so excited. I'm just excited. I had to share that. And yeah, so we're gonna be talking about a black family structure today. And just in time for the food stamp fiasco. Let me sip my water. Bless my water, Lord. I'm in. So y'all, look, I don't be online like that. I mean that. When I say that I don't be online like that, I don't be online like that. I'm unplugged. Like I'm unplugged. I'm unplugging. I know when I'm plugging in and I know when I need to unplug and I know when I'm plugging out and I know all of those things. I'm unplugged. That's why this book is really something that is meaningful because I spent most of this year offline. Yes, I do get on YouTube. I do get on the social media sites, but when I tell y'all, I am not a everyday. The only social media I get on every day is YouTube. I don't get on anything. Do we really consider YouTube like that type of social media? Because you can really avoid comments altogether on YouTube. You don't have to look at shit but videos on YouTube. But that's the only thing that I'm on every day. I don't get on Instagram. I might get on Instagram once a week. TikTok once every 2 weeks. Girl, I ain't even been on TikTok since this month let in. I don't be on the socials. I have burnt out. I am the generation that was like the first older teenagers to get on social media. Like Facebook came out, I was in the 10th grade. Yeah, 10th or 11th grade, somewhere around there. So yeah, so I'm tired of that. I'm tired. I'm tired of social media. It's played. It's played. So I get what it's good for, but I don't really need it like that no more. Cause I read books, nigga. I'm a reader. I'm a writer. A lot of my information yes, it comes from people, but I have the select people that look at and I watch, and I watch them on YouTube. I don't have to go on TikTok to see them. I don't have to go on Instagram to see them. I don't have to. So I don't be on here. But I came across a video. I said all of that, goddamn, to say. I came across a video with a man talking about he was happy that black women were going to lose their food stamps. Let's time out. Stop right there. First of all, the primary recipients of welfare are white women, not just in numbers, of course, because they are the majority, but in percentage. The whitewashing of the world is really so anti-black that black people really believe that the majority of welfare recipients are black people because I don't know where we got somewhere in the media where it got to the point where we thought that about ourselves, but somehow we do. But yet again, there are more by numbers and by percentages white women that are in food stamps than black women. So he said that he's happy about that because he feels like, I'm paraphrasing, it's going to bring black women back to black men in a more subservient position. I'm going to clean my glasses on that because what the fuck do you niggas be talking about? This is why my book is going to be so important because every day, y'all, every day I'm getting confirmation. I'm not adding even. This is what's so crazy about the book is I'm not really adding more information based off what I see on social media. What I've written is already influenced by everything I've seen before, and I've seen this before. Before men said it with their chest, they said it in their actions and they said it subliminally. And I am, again, a psychologist. I read through the bullshit and I know what a lot of black men dislike black women for. I know what a lot of men dislike women in general for, no matter the race. It's because they know that we don't really need them, but they know that they need us. Men need women to feel like men. So they want, in turn, to psychologically brainwashed through the patriarchy that we need them to feel like women. We don't. And when you get to a certain age, I might look younger than I am, but I'm 36. I know at 36 we don't need men to feel like women. Please believe me. But there's some women who believe that they're brainwashed, right? A lot of them, the pick me, the male centered ones, they believe that bullshit. And it's really sad to see that black men really believe that. And this is what I talk about when it comes to the Black family structure. I talked about this on TikTok. Damn, it's been a couple years now. I think I did that. I said that in 2023, maybe, or at least 2020, early 2024. So it's going on 2 years that I said this. I made a whole little spiel, made a whole little spiel on my TikTok about it, but I'm finna go into depth. It's gonna be a newer rendition of my mindset when it comes to that, because the when you have a mindset, it gets a little bit more refined with age because now you can really validate it. I'm sorry, y'all. My glass really is dirty as fuck. But so, okay, so when it comes to the Black family structure, first of all, a lot of Black men really do believe that welfare is the reason the Black family structure is done. They blame it on Black women, though. They don't even blame it on welfare itself. They blame it on Black women. They're like, if Black women wouldn't have kicked us out and got on welfare, then we could still have the Black family structure. And I call bullshit. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that's stupid enough to think that welfare did not deliberately push Black men out. I know that. I write about it in my book. Okay. But it's not to the extent that Black men think, or even some, I'll say Black people, not even because some white Black women fall for it too. It's not to the extent that Black people think. It's really just not. Okay? It's really not to that extent because when welfare was introduced, it was not for Black people. Hello, don't y'all know that we are in a country where nothing is implemented for us first? Are y'all crazy? They don't implement shit for us first. It's always for white people. If it's a beneficial, if it's a benefit, it's gonna be for white people first. And we gotta fucking claw our way in to get it. So what the fuck do y'all be talking about? And that was not stopping Black men from doing what Black men do. And when I say Black men, I'm just talking about Black men, but all men do it. Okay, so I'm not finna just nitpick and say it's just my race. But we talking about Black men. And they did what Black men do, and a lot of them were already just spreading their seed and cheating and doing and having all these outside babies, leading to the dismantling of the Black family structure. They were already doing the things. Okay, hold on. Let me drink another sip of water because my throat is dry. They were already doing that. They were already cheating. What was the name of that movie? Fences. Fences was set in way before welfare. Fences. The movie Fences with of course it was a film, it was an adaptation of a stage play, but Fences with Denzel Washington and oh my God, what's her name? Oh, why can't I remember her name? And her face is right here from How to Get Away from Murder. Oh my God, why? Okay, my mind just went blank. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. Oh my God, I can't believe I love this lady. Why can't I know her? I read her book. My brain is blowing, y'all. This is my heart, not this is my brain, not my heart. I'll think about it later. But Fences with Denzel Washington, just go look it up. That was set before pre-welfare, and it was still accurate because art imitates life depiction of what a lot of, not most, but I'll say a lot of Black men were doing. He was cheating on his wife, had an outside baby, and he wanted her to take care of the baby because the lady that had the baby passed away. I think that's the story. Could be wrong, but I think that's the story. I ain't seen the movie in a while or read the book in forever. Yo, so that was not bullshit, y'all. This was happening, right? It was a common thing. So the only reason that that generation, our grandparents or great grandparents generation stayed together was because they had really little choices to do so. I go into depth in my book about that. They had very little choices otherwise. Okay? So, oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Let me get down my nose, y'all. I can't be on here. I'm human, y'all. I have boogers, just like y'all do. At least I'm not cleaning on camera. And let me spray my hand sanitizer, child. But yeah, so No, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I mean, I don't understand why there's this misconception that we're all on food stamps. I don't understand where's this misconception that that's the main thing that pushed black men out when black men were not doing right by black women. Excuse me, y'all were acting like your white cohorts. That's who it seems like y'all were mimicking. Cause you was, like I said, having all these outside babies. Then y'all had the breeding mindset. I talk about this in my book. Like I said, I don't want to go too far into depth into some of these things because some things it's too much nuance for me to be able to just say it out my mouth. You have to read it on paper. But it's a breeding mindset. And I talk about, well, I did talk about it in one of my videos, the Cardi B and Nick Cannon video. It's a breeding mindset amongst us. You know what I'm saying? And it's generational. And a lot of black men, it affected them the most. But we have to understand that the black family structure, yes, welfare played a part, but a small part. Because think about it. We came from the generation before the generation. I mean, we came from the generation that was after the generation we glamorized. The grandparents and the great grandparents who stayed together. Why is it that their children were they're divorced? They started the trend of the divorce. And it just kept going and going. And now we're at like 56% divorce rate. More divorces in than marriages continue. Now I talk about this. I talk about glamorizing relationships, and I got a video that I did a while back that's coming up on YouTube after this video next week. You can tune into that one and see how I talk about how we glamorize relationship and why we're where we are, why our romantic relationships are where we are in the world. It's very deep, right? It's so long. Again, this is why I made a book because some things are so long that you can't just say them. You have to write that shit down. It has to be in literary form so you can go back to it because you ingest things better when you read them more than so than you hear them. Okay. When you hear them, you have to hear them a couple of times. Sometimes when you read something, you just read it once and it's stuck. Okay. But y'all, it's so much that goes into when we talk about um the dismantling of the black family structure. Like I said, okay, so let's delve into that. You know, like I said, a lot of black people we glamorize relationships a lot more than I think other groups of people. Um, and I think primarily we glamorize them more than other groups of people because we are not good at relationships. Which, if we look at our past, if we look at our past, if we understand what epigenetics is, that means that yes, things, trauma and things can be generationally passed down. It's kind of to be expected that we would have a hard time having relationships. We went through, and I say we loosely, and the reason I'm still gonna say we is because it's generational. So even if I didn't experience slavery, inadvertently I did. In some kind of way I'm impacted by the effects of it. So we, including me, no, I'm just playing. We, including my ancestors, basically, when I say we, I'm referring to my ancestors. We decided, hey, love is more important than anything because that was all we had. So when we got into our relationships, back when we were enslaved, when we first touched down into America, because we are Black Americans, who most people who are gonna watch this is gonna be a Black American. And if you're not, you kind of probably still need to understand somewhat of what's going on too. I don't know. It might relate to your community if you're not white. But shit, even with white people. But that's a whole nother. We ain't gonna get into that. But so we just relied on love. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. What I feel like, and from my research, I feel like black people made love, marriage, love and marriage popular. Because before then, people were not marrying for love. People were marrying for status. People were marrying in their families to keep. lineage going. They were keeping, property in the family. Like I said, we glamorize marriage and relationships and without knowing where they came from. If you knew the past of all the things that you glamorize, most of y'all would stop glamorizing that shit. I don't glamorize relationships and romantic relationships and marriages. I never really did. But now that I know what I know about it, it's no way I would. Now, do I believe in marriage? Absolutely. Do I believe in partnership? Absolutely. Do I believe in companionship? For sure. But do I glamorize or glorify marriage? Absolutely not. And it is because marriage was not created out of love. Black people, black enslaved people made marriage for love popular, like we make so many other things popular. We made marriage for love popular. So this is why now you see white people marry for love, because we was doing it, and they not gonna let us do something that they don't do. So we made that popular, but it worked for us when we were enslaved because we didn't have anything. We didn't have any property. It wasn't nothing to fight over besides how we felt. It was just emotions, right? So once we finally got free and we started getting shit, we started getting properties and things, right? We started seeing how we act when we're free and how many people were didn't have their own identity, right? You got to understand immediately after slavery. Yes, of course, I would never make it seem like black people didn't have their own culture and didn't have like their own individuality. We did, but as a person who experienced what we experienced when and you become free, you have to learn what you like because you don't know who you are outside of being enslaved. So in a sense, you have to reform your identity. What do you have as an example to reform as your identity? A white man, a white woman. So a lot of black people were mimicking, especially black men, were mimicking white men. Okay. And when they were doing that, they were being tyrants to black women. I want y'all to understand something. Because the patriarchy makes it seem as though the white patriarchy, because we are in a patriarchal system of white supremacy, the white patriarchy, black men mimic the white patriarchy. Of course, because that was all that they knew, and it's all that they really ever known. I'm not saying that black women don't mimic the white patriarchy, because of course we do, with the expectations, the same expectations that white women have of their men, black women have adopted the same. So that being said, you have the black man mimicking the white man at home immediately after being enslaved by the white man. The black woman can't take that, won't take that. This is what I need y'all to understand. If you don't pick up nothing from this motherfucking video, pick this up. Black women are not submissive. Black women are not submissive. You want to know why? It's not that we can't be. We were enslaved with y'all motherfuckers too. We were subservient right along with you, and we be damn if we trade one master for another, nigga. I'm tired of saying this to you black men, but I'm gonna say it real clear. We did not trade one master for another, nigga. I am not submissive. I'm cooperative. I'm soft. I rub your back. I rub your feet. I'll make you feel real good. I'll make you feel real good. But I expect respect and reciprocation. And if I don't get that, then yes, I am gonna be masculine on your ass. I'm finna buck up and be just like the bros. And I don't give a fuck about you calling me masculine because they don't bother me. I like my masculine side. And I reserve my feminine side for the people that I love. But y'all got the game fucked up. This is why y'all glorify the grandmothers that we came from. But these same grandmothers are the ones who told us, hey, always have your own. Don't depend on no man, because they had no choice. Get your own. Go to school, girl. Don't get pregnant. Don't be worried about these boys. They always gonna be here. We all the girls heard this. You little boys didn't hear the women and even the men tell us that. Y'all didn't hear them tell us that. Now we ignored them a lot because we still was fucking with y'all. But that's what we heard. Why y'all probably was not even being taught anything valuable. Sadly, because people are not raising black men. Y'all so hands off with how y'all raise little black boys. Not everybody, but it's a lot of people. Rule the girls with an iron fist and let the boys be boys. Bullshit. Right? And now here we are. You got these dumbass niggas out here thinking that most black women are on welfare and yay, they cutting off food stamps. Hopefully black women will come back to black men and be more submissive. This is what these niggas is thinking. Cause y'all didn't prepare them the same way y'all prepared little black girls. I'm not submissive. I'm not. I don't yield to anybody's authority. Go look up the definition. Cause a lot of y'all just be saying words and don't know what they mean. I'm not, I'm sovereign. I'm a sovereign being. I literally dance to the beat of my own drum. Can't nobody tell me what the fuck to do. You can try. Yeah. But I'm just too rebellious. My moon is in Aries. Do with that information as you must. We like to fight. So I'm not finna do that. I'm just not finna bend. I don't bend, right? I cooperate though. I might know how to bend a little bit. I'm kind of flexible. But bending all the way over and you just still standing up, girl, you got me fucked up, boy, you got me fucked up. Everybody got me fucked up. Not Jay. Where they do that at? Not here. So I need y'all to understand that the world has this fucked up view where women now, especially black women, being that we are the most independent, y'all the first. I need this to register because I keep saying this because I think people not really realizing the first self-made millionaire in this country was a black woman. Y'all are not getting that. That should have told you, and we've been knowing that our whole life. That should have told you what black women were. We were the standard, motherfucker. And y'all don't like that. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about everybody. Even black women don't like it sometimes. Cause it be feeling like too much. For some of you, some of y'all can't live up to it. And that's okay. But you got the black men who are against us. You got some black women who's against us because we just like we bosses. We're natural leaders, bro. We sorry. The fuck? You want us to not be who we are? And then it's crazy because a lot of black women dumb themselves down, dim they light because of the reason I'm speaking about. Because you motherfuckers out here can't take that black women are just the shit. Like I'm so I believe hand to God. I believe even if I wasn't black, I would feel this way. Cause I just see it. I got eyes at work. I see what the fuck is going on, and I research it. Black women are the highest growing group of entrepreneurs. Black women, there are more black women who make six figures than there are black men that make six figures. More black women own houses than black men, and it's really going. It's not even just black. I could just take black out, and it can say women, because women in general in America are outpacing men. This is why we're in a space where they're trying to take the things away. Because the people who are not supposed to rise are rising in hierarchy. Y'all know in a white supremacy, patriarchal system of white supremacy, the white male has to be on top. And if anybody is starting to get too close to them, i.e., black women, i.e., white women, because black men, sorry, y'all still trailing behind. But when we get too fucking close, uh-uh, snatch all that shit away. Why y'all think so many black women just lost their jobs because of this government shit? They know what the fuck they doing. Why y'all think they took away goddamn abortion? They know what they're doing. They're trying to hold everybody back one way or another. Wait the fuck up, y'all. Thorn to the eye. Remove that. Remove the thorn to the eye. We removing it. We removing it. Video by video, page by page. I can't wait for my book to come. I ordered it today, y'all. It's gonna take a little minute, probably about a week or two. Y'all, I'm so excited. I can almost throw up. And I still got 3 months. So I gotta use this energy. Millie Rock in it. Blah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use this energy. You know, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna say too much more. But yeah, I had to come on and talk about that because it was like, y'all niggas, are y'all serious? Are we serious for real? Are we? Let's get into why we should not be happy that food stamps are cut. Do y'all really think that everybody that's on food stamps is just lazy? Where y'all getting all of these stereotypes and stuff from? Most people can't even get on food stamps without a job. I want y'all to understand that. You have people who are literally disabled that need it. You have older people who have worked their entire lives who are on food stamps and they deserve to eat. We all deserve to eat. If motherfuckers was not hoarding wealth, we wouldn't even need food stamps. If everybody was earning what they needed to live, we would not need food stamps. So if you's gonna be mad at anybody, don't be mad at poor people. That's dumb as fuck. Be mad at the people at the top. Y'all be like, well, poor people just need to go work harder. Bitch, how about you work harder? Because I know you not rich if you say that. And if you are rich and you say that, God just be giving riches to the wrong people. I talked to God about this, so I'm not saying this, and I'm not saying nothing to y'all that I didn't say to my Creator already. We had a conversation. So yes, I do say that. I think God be giving, and I ain't even gonna say give because God, because it's not just God. The devil, the evils and all of that. It's in energy, right? But I just be like, why? How are they that materialistically blessed? And the people who really would do right with money are not. It's crazy how it works, right? And big shout out to oh my god, y'all, me and names are not Viola Davis. That was the lady that I was talking about earlier. And then, but me and names are not good, especially during retrograde. But who is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife? I want to call her Charlotte. I don't think that's her name. Y'all just go look her. Big shout out to that lady. And I don't mean I'm gonna call her white lady because I want y'all to know that she's white. But that's not important. But it's important because she's white that she's doing this. But even if she wasn't white and was doing this, I still would applaud her. This lady has given millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to HBCUs. She been using that money that she got from her rich ex-husband, transmuting that energy. This is what and I talk about this in my book. If you are a rich white person and you feel bad that you're rich and you're white, you feel bad because you know you more than likely inherited that money. Because most of y'all who are rich and white is old money. Y'all ain't new money. But you rich and you white and you inherited that money and you know it's more than likely old money that you got off the backs of slaves. If you want to feel better, transmute that money. Money is energy. Transmute it. Give it to us. I don't need your pity. I don't need your guilt. What I want is your fucking allyship. What I want is your fucking charity. Give me your money, bitch. Respectfully. I mean that. Any white person who wants to, because y'all, I be having white people email me, but they want me to pay them to teach me how to do something. Fuck you. Respectfully, too. If you're a white person and you know what I'm talking about, you heard what I just said, and you want to help a black girl like me pop, and you know you got the resources to do that, give me your money. You can even put me in a contract and just say, hey, I don't want you to use this money on nothing but your business. You ain't gotta tell me twice. But y'all need to start hitting me up because I'm not working with you. If you're not a black person, don't hit me up to work with you. Well, if you're colored, I'll work with coloreds. But if you are a white person and you want to work with me, the only thing I'm gonna take is if you have a bigger platform than me. I'm gonna be clear. If you got a bigger platform than me, and you can help me pop my shit, or you want to give me some money. I don't want to work with you any other way. If I gotta pay you anything, you can get the fuck. Like I'm telling you, this white dude, well, I love what you're talking about. Yeah, you wanna work with me and my class and it's this that much. I'm not paying you old face for nothing. Y'all see what I talk about? Why would I pay a white person to help me? I've done that before. That was a big mistake. I wouldn't even call it a big mistake because I learned a lot. But if I could do it all over again, I would do it. I would give my money to somebody else. Too late now. And I learned what I needed to learn, and which is not bad information because it's not bad to learn for white people. But once you get what you need out of them, get the fuck. And that's what I got the fuck. And now I want to just work with nothing but black people or people of color, primarily black, preferably black. Cause a lot of y'all other people before I want y'all to know why I don't want to work with too many other people. A lot of y'all other people don't get the plight. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get the plight. Y'all act like y'all do, but y'all don't. Y'all be colored and y'all might understand some aspects of being colored, but nobody hates black people more than the world. The world hates black people because the byproduct of white supremacy is anti-blackness. This is why you will have so many other people who don't know anything about black Americans believe we are bullshit. They believe we be bullshit whole time they got them stealing our culture and don't even know it. This is why colorism is everywhere. Y'all know that, right? Colorism is not just a black American thing. It's a Hispanic thing. It's a Middle Eastern thing. Dark skinned Indians get treated terribly. Dark skinned Hispanic people, not even the ones that consider themselves Afro Latina, but like even the Mexicans that's not even considered Afro. They just might be dark for whatever reason. Who the fuck knows? They might really do be Afro, but of course they don't want to claim that. But the dark skinned Latino people, they get fucking treated like trash. Nobody wants to be negra. Nobody wants to be negro. But y'all steal from us. Take every fucking thing we got. I mean, it's, take every fucking thing we got. If they could take our soul, they would. But they can't, nigga. That's what they mad about. So they take everything else they can. So when you Negroes, and again, I'm talking about black men because I'm talking about the video that I was talking about at the top of this video. If you Negroes come out your mouth to say any fucking thing about black women, when the reason black people are actually looking good on paper statistically is because of what black women be doing, the education we get, the jobs we get. We established the black middle class. When y'all pay attention to that, when y'all really start giving black women justice, respect, honor, right? Because I'm not going to sit here and act like all black women deserve it. I know it's case by case, but when you speak in a general sense, most black women are educated. I every time I'm talking to a black woman, she at least got a bachelor's degree. We be getting to it. Very educated. Now some of us ain't got no common sense, but still, black women be educated. If you know, you know. Um, it's sad because I said this in another video. I'm gonna say it one more time. Anytime I'm talking about the negative things that black men are doing, because y'all will be like, "Oh, you just negative towards black men." Am I negative towards black men, or are black men doing negative things that I talk about? Are they not doing what I'm talking about? Because if they doing what I'm talking about, then am I being negative or I'm just saying what the fuck they doing? So I need y'all to just stop doing the shit. Black women too. Like I'm not finna leave y'all out. I'll talk about y'all too. Right? Because the truth of the matter is, y'all love to any group, black or white. I mean black, yeah, everybody really. Any group that you specify and you talk about them. What y'all love to do is fight in the comment section about somebody else's opinion instead of doing the research that that person might provide for you to go look up to see if their opinion is rooted in fact. Instead of y'all doing that, y'all want to fight in the motherfucking comments. Bitch, your comment not gonna change my mind. You wasted your time. You can't change my mind. You want to know what to change my mind? If you change. Want to change my mind? You change. And if it's not you, then when you see other people do it, you point it out and you tell them to change. That's how we change. I ain't gonna stop talking about what the fuck we need to change. Cause that's my purpose. Really, everybody's purpose is to some way and somehow stop the things in the world that we don't like. Whatever bothers you at night, God put it on you to formulate something within your life purpose that will help to stop or alleviate that very thing. I am this period, am tired of racism, I'm tired of sexism, I'm tired of all the isms, I'm tired of homophobia, I'm tired of transphobia. Bitch, I'm an advocate and ally. I am an activist at this point. I didn't realize it until this year that that's really what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Like I knew that everything that I was supposed to be doing was rooted in black people. I didn't want to work with anybody but black people, primarily black women or black femme type. But now I'm like, oh, this shit bigger than me just working on a black person mindset. It's if I'm gonna work on your mindset, I need you to see what the fuck the world really is like. Because obviously too many of y'all are blinded by too many different things. You're too distracted. You're too distracted. And now I realize as somebody who is a coach, right? Who is an accountability coach. I realize that how we view the world really shapes how we view ourselves. And if you view the world from a whitewash lens, i.e., you have rose colored glasses on and you got a thorn to your eye, you need to remove the thorn. You need to know what the fuck you are up against. And black people need that more than anybody. So this book, show y'all the cover title one more time. Damn, where my phone go? You know, how my phone just disappear? Ain't nobody. Oh, I be goofy sometimes. But no, if y'all, this book is coming out February. I cannot wait for it to get into the right hands. I have been prayed and professed over this book. No hater is going to come between us. So if you one of them people that you want to look at my shit and be a hater and be like, I hope this bitch don't have no success. Send that shit back to you tenfold, ho. The fuck? And it's an eye right there looking at you, bitch. So stop playing with me. I don't play them games. Cause I already know how some of y'all people are. You wish me success so you can get it back. Okay, don't be a hater. Look at that though. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. I don't want to talk too much because I don't like to come out braggadocious, especially since the book ain't out and I ain't did nothing yet. But y'all, I'm so excited. It's been so smooth. This is not my first published self-publishing, but this is one of the most smoothest self-publishing processes I've ever experienced. The book cover came quick. The formatting was not hard. Like I say, I got one last edit and then we're done. Like we're done. Like I'm gonna start shipping some of the early copies out. And I mean like I'm gonna open up pre-orders mid-January. This is awesome. I don't know what else to say. Thank you, God. That's it. Thank you, God. Here, there, everywhere. I'll see y'all on the next one.